Hey guys, it's Red Master, back again with a new video in the Hidden Combo series. I like the response I got from the last video about Maddie and Vanishing Bounce. I think that really took off, and I think I may be responsible for the Maddies roaming around in ranked play. That's just my opinion. But, of course, some of the combos I share, like for this week, may be less useful in ranked and more just fun to try to challenge yourself either in friendly competition, or if you're bold, you can move it into ranked. It's entirely up to you. So, with that being said, let's move on and get to today's topic, which will be... I'm trying to find a deck that I can replace here. I'm going to get rid of all these cards, but our topic today will be a nice Awaken Wind synergy deck. Now, this one may be tough to pull off with what I'm planning, and it may require a lot of backup within the deck, but I think it might go well. So, anyway, I'm going to throw in a couple of late game units right from the start that I want to kind of get out of the way. We're going to start off with 3 Wind Mage. He is a good prime element to the deck due to his wind, his knockback, his movement, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a key feature in the deck. We're going to throw in some Saurus, because this is an Awaken deck. We're going to throw in... Actually, we're going to go back a bit for our piece of the deck. This combo may have been done before, and it may have been unsuccessful to some, but I'm going to retry it and see how well it goes. If you already know, I'm kind of lurking in the 3 zone because I'm trying to find myself Suit of Armor. Now, as you can tell, my plan here is to knock back the Suit of Armors into the castle, and smack it for a lot of damage with Saurus, over 16 in one shot, possibly one of those nice little fancy OTK decks, which may be extinct. Damn. So to reinforce this deck, of course, we're going to have to put in some Awaken units. I'm going to throw in some Flying Books, some Dojo, so I can get some tougher units. What else? Mischievous Imps. Maybe some Wood War. What else? Maybe I'm gonna try 2 Dancing Swords for now. As you can see, we're already at 20 units, so I think it may be right to switch over to some spells. What can we do for movement? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna throw in... Sorry, I'm just gonna make myself another extra Winds of the North here. I feel like that's gonna be a nice aspect to add into the deck. See, I don't know. I think maybe I have to go 3 on this one. We'll see about that later on, but let's just... I didn't name the deck, so I gotta find which... here it is. Probably rename this. Okay. So, like I said, we're gonna add in Winds of the North there. If we can get units really close, if we get the castle really close, that'll be good for us. I'm trying not to go too much over. I might throw 2 Ludicrous in there, just so I could buff up the suit. Speaking of buffs, maybe Blessing might work? I was looking at that, I just ran past that earlier. I think I might want to throw that in there. I'm trying to think, any more earlier game that we could... Oh, you know what I'm missing? Missing, this guy. Pyromancer. I'm gonna throw in 2 of him, too, to kind of even out with the Dancing Swords. Headwood, I don't want to throw in there too much. Instead, we're going to throw in some Combust... No. No, not you. Combustion. Maybe some flame shield. Like me some flame shield. And one more thing. One more card to add. What can be one more card? How much did I... Oh, I only threw two. So yeah, actually I'm going to throw 2 more cards in there. Then going back, I think I might add 2 breweries. Very neutral heavy, 22 units and 5 buildings. I reached the max on buildings. 5 is what you kind of want to be at for any sort of deck. I'm not exceeding too much in the late game category. The only things are about Wind Mage and Saurus and maybe even Lords. And those are only 5 drops. The only thing that's actually really high is Ludicrous Strength, and that might not be coming in till later. So now that we have this set up here, let's go test it out in some matches. We're going to throw this up against Pirates first. Which is, I gotta find, so I named it. Okay, it's up here. So let's see. Good start, I like this hand. Winds in the North, good. We could already start pulling in the castle. I'm throwing a brewery there. They're already coming at us pretty hard. Not drawing too many spells to the hand here, that's disappointing to see. Yeah, hi. Okay, the imp, that's better. Keep them back here. These manfish are kind of deadly. They're already kind of looming in our early game presence, and I don't like that. Yeah, so now he's gonna come in and destroy the brewery. Okay, suit. Good that we have that. Throw him up here, and let's knock out this dude. As you can see, the dojo is good for decks like this. Okay, I'm hoping he doesn't get rid of my... Yeah, that's a problem. See, I didn't really need that to happen. Yeah, if I used the Winds of the North or Wind Mage, I couldn't push or pull in the direction I wanted to. See, that could have provided some excellent damage right there. So we're going to move some things closer to us. Next turn I want to Winds of Nord into... Okay, that was... He can't reach me. Ooh, actually even better. We're going to buff our unit here. See if we can. He's gonna try and take out, but it's not gonna work. Okay, so first of all, let's Winds of the North. Let's Flame Shield, and let's smack the base. It's a lot of damage right there, which I like to see. I could have gotten that earlier, but yeah, it's basically over at this point. So you see, other units, if you throw on these buffs like Wood War, they could also substitute for that big damage. But let's try something that gives heals like Crusaders. So we got our brewery again, let's throw that down. We got our winds, that's also nice. Let's throw that. The rat may come and smack our base for a bit extra damage there, but that's okay. We'll just creep up on it. Okay, so he takes out his own rat, which gives me the opportunity to play this guy. I don't think all this is going to take out the... No, it won't. So we're moving all this into strike position. Next turn I'll winds and push all this forward. Ooh, Centaur. Okay, that's actually, we're gonna actually go with a different plan here. Understand why. Once I play this, I'll get him out, and it'll explode for even more damage. So I'm already knocking him down to 6 health, 6 gold. Tempting, but it's not gonna work. And that's about game if I do all this math correctly. You know, I need to move that pirate master. I don't know, I did actually. Then I'll smack that. And we'll do that. Oh, I should have positioned him somewhere else to end the game. Alright, he's got one more turn, but what's he really gonna do here? Exactly. I'm gonna try one more game against Vikings because I know that big giant is lurking around, so let's see how this does as a final test before I call it an okay success. But as you can see, this deck really revolves around the early awakening and early wind movements to throw off opponents. And of course, you can always try this deck out for yourself. You know, tell me how it does, if it got you far, if it didn't get you anywhere. Let's smack that shaman. Alright, let's see if he just is able to destroy this. I don't think he's going to be. No. Good for us. So now we can... As you can see, that big smack of damage was really brutal to him. And he didn't destroy it, so that's about game right there. We're gonna throw in another suit there and a wood war there. But a very clean takeout, which is what you want in a deck like this. And that's about does it for, that about does it for the video, guys. As always, thank you for watching. Thank you for the support in the series. As of the last video, I really appreciate it. And tell me if this new layout is good. I actually, as you noticed, I moved my camera now facing this direction, or you know, top over here in this general area. So tell me how that looks, whatnot. Of course, thumbnail art credit goes to Kev1. I always appreciate his support in the recent weeks with these thumbnails. Very good job. And tutorial series video on Friday. We're going to be covering focus. Yeah, oh boy, that should be fun. But until then, guys, I will see you then. And until then, remember, stay gaming.